Revelio. I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
So frustrating. You wanted to speak with me, Mother?
I had hoped to speak with you alone, Natsai.
Your message mentioned your concern about an unusual creature that was spotted in the woods near Hogsmeade. That could have been anything.
You know what it was, Natsai.
I am allowed to leave the castle. I am...
Oh, careful. Officer Singer disagrees. She sent me an owl telling me that you have been trying to collect evidence of some kind. She berated me for not keeping a closer eye on you. And she is right. I do not want you visiting Hogsmeade for the...
But Mother! If someone had meddled in Matabeleland, Father would still be with us. So frustrating. She never listens to me.
She called you her little gazelle. Is that a term of endearment where you're from?
It is specific to me. I am the unusual creature in Hogsmeade she mentioned. Self-transfiguration is not taught at Hogwarts, so I am gently discouraged from practicing it. However, I am an animagus, and it is in my gazelle form that I have been able to wander the Highlands rather freely until now, much to my mother's chagrin. That is how I managed to spy on Rookwood and Harlow.
Now the nickname makes sense. What an extraordinary ability to have.
It is. I love transforming, but Mother is less enthusiastic about it. She says that no creature, especially one as rare as a gazelle, should be bounding about where poaching has become so prevalent. She claims that she has foreseen tragedy befall me in my gazelle form. But she has used her sight to control me too many times. I no longer believe it.
She's concerned for your safety. It may be best for you to stay away from Hogsmeade for now.
That may be safe, but I do not believe that it would be best. Do you? I choose to act as you have. I must deal with Rookwood and Harlow, not hide from them. My mother cannot know where I am all the time. Thank you for being here during that rather awkward conversation.
Revelio. So this is the underground Harper. Revelio. That book Professor Weasley asked me to find should be around here somewhere. Revelio.
Looking for the book Intermediate Transfiguration.
Professor Weasley asked me to,
Did she now? I'll give you this book, if...
quiz.
Hence, I have created a small quiz, just for fun, focusing me. None of the other students will try it, no matter how many times I ask. They all say they have enough with... Ugh, they don't value knowledge the way I do. Surely you're
If that's the only way I can convince you to give me...
Splendid! Just a few questions, and then... Before the invention of the golden snitch, which magical creature was used in a game of Quidditch?
The snake bird.
No. Incorrect. The answer. The Snidget was first introduced to Quidditch in 1269 by a wizard named Barbarous Bragg. Sadly, they're thought to be extinct. Which potion is commonly referred to as liquid luck?
Felix Felicis.
Well done. Since it makes the drinker temporarily lucky, Felix Felicis is a banned substance in all organized competitions. The tale of the three brothers involves which magical artifacts?
The Founder's Relics.
No, the answer was the Deathly Hallows. According to Beedle the Bard, the Deathly Hallows consists of the Elder Wand, the Resurrection Stone, and the Cloak of Invisibility. Which ball in Quidditch is the largest?
The Bludger.
I'm sorry, but the correct answer was the Quaffle. When a chaser throws the Quaffle through one of 3 hoops in a Quidditch match, their team is awarded 10 points. True or false? Polyjuice Potion allows the drinker to change species.
True.
Actually, the answer was false. While Polyjuice Potion can be used to change things such as age or race, it cannot be used to change species. Well, I suppose this has gone on long enough. I'll put the book back on the pedestal now. If you're inclined to test your knowledge again, I have plenty more questions I could ask you. And I won't be giving you any more easy questions either. The next ones will be more difficult.
I'd like to answer more questions.
What governmental body directly preceded the Ministry of Magic?
The International Confederation of Wizards.
No, that's incorrect. The answer was the Wizards... The Wizards' Council disbanded in 1707 after the creation of the... Which dragon breed is the smallest?
The Peruvian viper.
Brilliant! Though the viper tooth is the smallest breed, averaging at around 15 feet in length, it is also the... Who founded the village of Hogs...
Quincy Hogg.
No, the answer was Hengist of Woodcroft. It is believed that Hengist used the 3 Broomsticks Inn as his home. The hide-behind was accidentally created by crossbreeding a ghoul with what other magical creature?
A demiguise.
Yes! While the hide-behind has the power of invisibility, those who have seen it have described it as a tall, thin monkey. What is the only spell known to repel a Lethifold?
The stunning spell.
Actually, the answer was the only known survivor of a Lethifold attack was a wizard named Flavius Belby, who was on holiday in Papua New Guinea. Who published the law of elemental
Evangeline...
That's incorrect. One of the principal exceptions to Gamp's law is that food cannot be... What does the Hogwarts motto translate?
Knowledge is the real...
No, the answer was, never tickle a sleeping dragon. Which magical creature is the only one known to produce eggs through...
The Ashwinder.
According to Parselmouths, each of the rune's paws' 3 heads serves a different function. Where is Ilvermorny School of Witchcraft and Wizardry located?
Mount Greylock.
The American school was founded in the 17th century. What is the most powerful love potion?
Virocitiserum.
Incorrect. The Amatentra smells differently to every person, according to what they find. Are you interested in continuing on to the next?
I don't have time.
That's fine. Come and find me. I put the book back on the pedestal for you.
Revelio ought to make quick work of this. Professor Weasley's tasks are complete. I should attend Transfiguration.
It's a relief to finally have an answer as to why.
I know you're lying, aren't you?
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
Levioso!
Revelio!
Who would have thought someone... Uncle Roland senses best. He often asks after you in his owl.
Hello, Adelaide.
Very well, thanks to you. The more I learn about Ranrock's foul lot, the more... I looked back over his old owls and noticed that I believed that Ranrock's fiends were after those deposits and that they needed my uncle's knowledge. He was willingly going to rot away in that cell to keep me safe.
It was nothing...
So am I. I, for one, can't help but look...
Could you remind me how the Daedalian key...
When you spot or hear I hope you follow some. If you...
I can't wait till my sister...
Revelio!
I heard Professor Weasley transfigured the book with all her test answers into an owl to stop students from cheating.
Taking owls a bit too literally, if you ask me.
Hello, all.
We were each going to follow a Hogwarts treasure map. I'd suggest you start looking near the...
Thomas Brown. Thank you again for retrieving that Murmish artifact for me. Fascinating.
settle down. Settle down. Transfiguration, as you may be weary of hearing me say, is an exact science that can take a lifetime to master. But we needn't be daunted. Almost anything can be transformed if you can just perceive the potential within it. As I see in all of you, tremendous witches and wizards, every one of you. Or it could just be my eyesight. Now, you all know what to do. Beautifully done. Class is dismissed. And remember, now is not the time to ease off your studying. OWLs will be here before you know it.
Weasley's always been my favorite professor, although I've never liked transfiguring creatures.
Hello, Gareth.
Unfortunately, no. In fact, I was only testing a new recipe in a mostly empty class.
If you're setting things on fire, then perhaps...
That's exactly what Aunt Matilda... Can't let the doubters sway me. When they taste my latest brew, they'll forget that... Oh, that gives me an idea. Better write it down. Best of luck.
You wanted to discuss my progress?
I did. You seem to have had... And frankly,
I'm glad to hear it. I'm not certain I needed all...
And I'm certain you would not have been a success. Now, it seems you've been making excellent use. Of course, the guide isn't the only measure. Deke tells me you captured a unicorn and brought it back to the Room of Requirement. Protecting so rare a beast is an accomplishment of which you can be quite proud.
Thank you, Professor.
I will say I'm especially impressed with all you've accomplished. Were your meetings with Professor Black's house elf and exploration of various caves down by the lake connected in any way to Professor Fig?
Professor Fig has encouraged me to explore when I can.
I see. I admire your penchant for learning, but do remember that your classwork and field... It'll be the end of the year in no time, and you'll want to be well prepared for your OWL. I'll provide a final assessment at that time to ensure that you're ready for your exams. Until then, well done. If you wish to practice the spell you just learned, the training dummy is available. Glad to see you were paying close attention to my demonstration of the transformation spell.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Visit to Feldcroft. Something dawned on me about the triptych. Meet me at the Overlook, just north of the Forbidden Forest, and I'll explain.
My plan with the helmet failed, but I have another idea. I think we may be able to find what we need at a goblin mine south of Hogwarts. Meet me there, and bring someone who speaks gobbledygook.
I remember our meet.
Over here.
This is a change of pace from our lot.
Don't remind me. The thought of that tent still makes my blood boil. I've been thinking about those poor dragons in the fighting ring. The collars I think a collar is precisely what we found at that poacher camp.
The dragon that attacked my carriage was wearing a collar, and Professor Fig was
That attack always did strike me as a little strange. Surely you aren't suggesting that the collars somehow
Exactly. That's a good idea.
I'll start looking into... There was something else that I wanted to discuss. It seems I may have caused you more trouble with Victor.
If it's all right with you, I'd rather...
Understood. I shan't press for more details. In fact, I should probably... I'll let you know when I have news of her location.
I should investigate.
Confringo! Places!
Revelio.
Glacius.
Everything's all right now.
Revelio.
Revelio.
Yes, there've been mistakes, but I can't